Hi friends, my name is Gianna. Welcome to this super juicy yoga flow to feel your best. We're going to get started in Balasana, child's pose. Bring your knees out nice and wide, send your hips back, reach your fingertips forward, and breathe. Really focusing on breathing into the back side of the body so that you are creating openness and expanding the rib cage here as you reach your hips back. And pressing yourself up here ever so slightly to walk your hands over to the right. Option to place your left hand over the right hand and really breathing into the left side body, feeling that stretch. Another 5 breaths here. Remembering to press your hips back so you're really getting that length in the spine. Walking your hands over now to the other side. Again, option to place your right hand over your left hand, really feeling into that stretch on the right side body. On your next inhale, gently coming up, coming back, stretching the fingertips out. Just 2 breaths here. And walking your hands up to a seat. Inhaling your palms high. Exhale, take a twist to the right. Left hand to your right knee. Right arm goes behind you. Inhaling, lengthening the spine. Exhaling, taking it a little bit deeper into the twist. Inhale, reach the palms up. Other side, twisting over to the left. Right hand comes to the left knee as the other hand goes behind you. Again, inhale, lengthen the spine. Exhale, take the twist a little bit deeper. Inhale, palms reach up. Exhale, let them come down and coming forward into our tabletop positions. Shoulders over wrists, hips over knees. And you're just going to start moving through cat-cow at your own pace. Inhale, drop the belly, raise the gaze. Exhale, round the spine. A few more rounds, just like this, following your own breath with the movement. Last one, and then you're going to return back into a tabletop. Stretch the left arm high, open up the chest. Exhale, thread it through. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, thread it through. Inhale, reach up, open the heart. One more time, thread it through, reach it up, and then this time you're going to drop the shoulder onto the mat. Option to either reach your right hand forward or you can bring it behind you into this bound position like I am here. Taking 5 breaths. One more breath, softening into the pose. And gently pressing yourself back, arm reaches back up and comes down. Other side, right arm reaches, threading through. Inhale, reach, open the heart. Exhale, thread it through. Last one, inhale, reach up. Exhale, thread it through. Shoulder drops down, either walking the hand forward and straight or bringing it behind the back. Trying to find that edge of the pose where you can really feel it, but still inviting that softness so that you can release. One more breath. And pressing yourself back up, arm reaches high. Coming into a brief puppy pose, so hips stay over the knees, arms walk out long, little back bend here. Also option to bend the elbows, palms together, get a little stretch under the arms here. One more breath. And gently coming out, pressing your hands into the mat, walking yourself back for our first downward facing dog. Adho Mukha Svanasana. Go ahead and pedal your legs out here, lifting one heel and then the other. And we're going to take a little bit of a stretch in this down dog. So you're going to take your left hand, bring it around your right ankle, and then stretch yourself through like you're trying to pop out of the other side. A couple breaths here. And switching sides, right hand comes around the left ankle. Once again, like you're gonna pop out of that other side. Nice little twist here. One more breath. And coming back to center, downward facing dog. And we're gonna walk our hands back, finding a ragdoll position here. So you can grab onto your elbows, bend the knees nice and generously. Really let your spine decompress. And we're going to drop the hips into a malasana squat. It's okay wherever you are here. It's fine if your hips aren't on the ground or your heels aren't on the ground. Option to reach your arms up, opening, maybe even taking a bind here. Wherever you are, that's totally fine. You can just stay with your hands at your heart center if you like. And other side, option to drop the right hand, left arm goes up. You can stay in that open-hearted position or take it a little deeper like I am here with the bind, shining the heart up and out. One more breath here. And returning to center, we're going to come back into our downward facing dog. Preparing for low lunge on the right side. So right leg lifts up, step it through, drop the left knee down. Inhale, arms rise, palms touch. Gaze at your thumbs. Breathing here. I know it's hard. And then we're going to bring our hands down to the mat, shifting our hips back, half split. Folding over our front leg, breathing, softening, and shifting forward. Option to take a quad stretch here, grabbing the back foot with our right hand, shining the heart forward. And releasing it down. We're going to shift our right foot over slightly to make a little bit more room for ourselves and come down into lizard pose. Very deep hip opening here. Then pressing ourselves back, we're going to come back into our downward facing dog. Good job. Other side, left leg rises. Bring the leg through, drop the back knee down, inhale, arms high, palms touch, gaze towards the thumbs, beautiful. Breathing. And exhale, bring the hands to the mat, shift the hips back, fold over your front leg. Softening the backside body here, feeling into the stretch, creating space inside our bodies. One of the best things we can do for ourselves. And taking that quad stretch if you did so on the other side as well. One more breath. And releasing it back, walking the front foot over to the side, coming down either to your elbows, maybe your hands, maybe all the way down for lizard. Super, super juicy stretch. And And walking ourselves back up, bringing that foot back to center, and pressing ourselves back into our Adho Mukha Svanasana, downward facing dog, maybe a little more pedaling out here. Taking a couple breaths here in your downward facing dog and reaching the right leg up. We're going to bring the knee into the nose. Inhale, reach it up. Bring it to the right elbow. Inhale, reach. Exhale, twist. Knee to the left elbow. Inhale, reach up. And this time we're going to step it through to a crescent lunge. Back heel is high. Inhale, arms high. Beautiful. Great job. 5 breaths total here. And opening up to our Warrior 2, Virabhadrasana 2. Inhale, reversing our Warrior. And then we're going to come down into a dragonfly twist, one of my favorites. Left palm is down, right arm is open, reaching up. A little twist here. And then coming down into Skandasana. So be gentle with yourself here. It is a pretty intense squat. Totally fine if your hips are not on the ground. Maybe option to reach your arms open. Maybe option to take that bind once again. Again, if you're just in whatever version of Skandasana right now, that is perfectly fine. And I am proud of you. You're going to shift over to the other side of the mat into our Purusvokkonasana side angle. Left palm is down on the mat. Right arm is reaching up and over, long angle all the way from the right foot to the right hand. And coming up into our Prasarita Padottanasana. Inhale, arms high. Maybe a little back bend here. Exhale, we're going to interlace the fingers behind us and stretch it over here. Our toes are slightly pigeoned here as well. One more breath. And reaching, rising all the way up. Coming forward, we're going to come through a vinyasa. So high plank to low plank. Upward facing dog and downward facing dog. Good job. Other side. So our left leg reaches high. Knee to our nose. Inhale, reach it high. Knee to left elbow. Inhale, reach it high. Knee to the right elbow. Little twist here. And inhale, reach it up. Foot comes all the way through down to the mat. Back heel is high. Finding your balance. And crescent lunge. Really finding the strength in the legs here. And opening up to Warrior 2, Virabhadrasana 2. Gazing over those front fingertips. Super strong in the legs still. And on our next inhale, we're going to reach back, reverse Warrior. Exhale, taking that dragonfly twist on this side. Right arm is down, left arm is high. And coming into Skandasana, left knee is bent. Again, wherever you are here, it's fine if your hips are not all the way down, as long as you are taking care of yourself and feeling a stretch. Option, of course, to bind again. Keeping your chest and heart shining forward. Rising up to the other side, Purusvokkonasana. So our right knee is bent this time. Left arm is extended, feeling the stretch on the left side body all the way from the left heel to the left fingertips. And inhaling back up to our Prasarita Padottanasana. Arms open. Take a little back bend here, interlacing your fingers together, toes slightly pointed towards one another, and letting the upper body fall forward while feeling that stretch in the armpits. One more breath here. and rise all the way up. Come to the front of the mat, high plank, take your vinyasa, inhale, upward facing dog, exhale, downward facing dog. Good job. From our downward facing dog, we are going to come down to our knees, back into our tabletop, rinsing that out a little bit, just taking your cat and cows here, again at your own pace with your own breath, connecting your movement to your breath. And we're going to sit back into a closed-kneed child's pose. So knees are together, arms out, just surrendering here. Pressing ourselves back to a downward facing dog. Right leg goes high. Going to just circle out the knee, open the hip, and coming down into a pigeon pose on the right side. Wherever feels good for you here, this is another really intense hip opener. So modify as you need to and soften as you can. Pressing yourself back up into a downward facing dog. Other leg goes high, taking those circles with the knee, opening up the hip, and inhale. Bring that knee forward and through to your pigeon pose on the left side. Doing your best to soften and surrender even though it's uncomfortable. This is how we grow and create space in our bodies so that we can feel our best. Pressing ourselves back up, downward facing dog, and we're going to come to lay on our backs here, preparing for 3 rounds of bridge pose. So make sure you can touch your ankles with your fingertips. Inhale, reach your hips up. Breathing deeply here, strong through the glutes. Exhale, release it down. One more like that, half bridge. Inhale, reach the hips high. Chest comes forward. Breathing. And you can do one more like that, or if you have wheel pose in your practice, go ahead and take your full Urdhva Dhanurasana. 5 breaths, pressing the ground away from you. Wherever you are, nice and strong, hips high, glutes strong, and coming down to the mat. Giving yourself a big hug, rocking side to side. And we're going to come into our supine twist. So our left leg is long, our right leg comes over. Option to bring your left arm on top of your right leg and open your opposite arm super long to the side, maybe looking over that right shoulder. Just creating a lot of space here and surrendering. Coming over to the other side. Right leg goes long. Left leg comes over the body. Option again, maybe taking that right hand onto the knee. Opening up the left arm long, looking over the opposite shoulder. Big, big stretch. Coming back into center, hug the knees into the chest, rock side to side. Taking a happy baby, drawing the knees into the underarms. Maybe stretching your legs out long, really getting into the hips. And hands coming down for a shavasana, letting it all go. You can stay here for as long as you would like, closing down the eyes, feeling the effects of the practice in your body, and letting everything go. The sun is really hot on me here, so I'm gonna get out a little bit early. Thank you so much for practicing with me. I hope you feel amazing and have a great rest of your day. See you next time. Mwah.